13, stream 36, and we are mainly here at AFK. Honestly, I'm gonna be so frail with you. Uh, the restrictions about always having to stream while I'm, or always having to be making content while I'm, sorry, about only making progress while I'm recording are kind of starting to bite me a little, but I mean, it could be worse. So what I'm going to do real quick is we're going to fly to the Nether. Then we are going to hop into our AFK farm, and then I'm going to run off and have a shower because I just came back from the gym. I'm going to turn my mic off, and then we are just going to farm up. I don't know. So basically what it seems like is every hour that we're AFK, we get maybe a double chest worth of gold. Oh, sorry, we get like a little bit more than a double chest worth of gold. So what I need to do is to basically reach a point of gold where it's okay for me to just run downstairs and I guess just take like an hour's worth of trade goods out of there and then trade them here. So yeah, it's currently 45 minutes past midnight, but I do want to get a little bit of work done on the concrete, so I'll probably just do AFK farming gold, be back at, let's do 0, 1, you know what, let me, give me a little bit of time. 200 hours. There we go. And then F1, and I'm just gonna turn my mic off, cause I'm, like, nothing interesting is gonna happen. I'm just gonna run off and have a shower. And then when we're back, we're probably gonna go trade for a little bit more gravel. I just realized that I wasn't saying anything into the mic. Thank God there weren't any viewers. Um, but yeah. So putting two stacks in at a time should be basically okay. Now we just gotta wait for this to empty out. Okay, there we go. That's the first cycle done. Second cycle goes now. And the first cycle of about two stacks, damn, 2 stacks of gold gives us about 3 stacks of gravel, 2.5 stacks of gravel, which is pretty fucked. Um, hmm. You know what? Hold on. We probably shouldn't exceed storage capacity if I just threw in a third stack this point in time. And if I started reformulating it, so it was 3 stacks at a time, and then oh, oh, it does actually fit better into 4 stacks by 4 stacks. Okay, uh, call it there. Let me just go get something to drink real quick. man, looks like we're getting a lot of gravel. Okay, that's the first. Oh, that's the first batch of 3 gone. Uh, Now we just kind of sit here and wait for these items to finish sorting. Hella gravel, you love to see it. Oh shit, hold on, hold on. I think we can make the trade progress go a little bit quicker. Oh, wait, hold on. That one didn't have a... Oh. Yeah, that one definitely didn't have a pumpkin on his head. Whoops. Um... Let's just hope that he picks up a pair of iron boots and that he doesn't despawn. Okay, so it means we'll get through the gold way quicker. But it should also... Oh, you know what? Yeah, it means we'll get through our supply of gold pretty quickly. But we should have quite a bit more gravel. And gravel is definitely the limiting agent in this section of the farm. So... Oh, wait. 1, 2... Okay. Put a little over 3 stacks. And then as soon as this thing is drained out, we will hit that button again. Oh my god, they added Hatzegopteryx to Ark. Well, I mean, they added it in the form of a mod, but holy shit. It's bigger than a Rhino. Oh my god, this thing's like a Giga that's also a flyer. What the fuck? It can carry wyverns. This is actually insane. Anyways. Just take this. Okay. I'm out of gravel. Okay. Then the remaining concrete powder goes in here. Okay, so we've topped up to about a shulker and some change. And we're getting more even as we speak, which we will probably put into filler shulker boxes. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna have to use these as storage. So, 1, 2, 3. Then, once we go back, we're actually going to Have to design an outline for the circular cutout. I'm gonna go turn on my air conditioning. Okay, that was the last trade. Last thing I gotta do is wait for all of that stuff to get fed through. Actually, you know what? How much time have I spent on the server? 6 days. Okay. Day 591. Damn. Okay. And now we just wait for more of our gravel to be manufactured. how close it is to... Oh, never mind. Okay, so one more cycle of this. And once that one cycle is done, we should have a whole bunch more gravel. Yay. And in the meantime, I can probably just take out the gravel that we have, put it in here, because it has consistently been the limiting agent. And yeah, what we would like to do tonight is find or create the outline for the void floor. I'm probably going to go down the middle line. I'm going to fill in how much space the other side filters will need, and then we'll just work up based on that. Okay, this is the last batch, and with it we should have about as much concrete as we need. Well, actually, hold on. It's going to take more than a shulker box, more than a mere shulker box to finish my entire floor. But we need to find a use for soul sand. Shit, we need to find a use for blackstone too, goddamn. And nether quartz. Mm, could I was gonna say, could I use the nether quartz as one of the build blocks, but then I was like, do I want to? And the answer is no. I think blackstone is a better blend, so I'm just gonna take like, I'm gonna take like 8 stacks of blackstone, and we're gonna use these, or we're gonna use one form of blackstone in the build. Still haven't decided. I'll go back home to where my, um, what's the sawmill thing? I'll go back home to where my, um, stone cutters are, and then we'll make the decision. Okay, the dispenser is stopped, and as soon as all of these items are done being filtered out, we should be ready to go. Because nobody has any more gold. And once all of this gravel is done being sorted out, well, it's home time. Okay, this may still take a while. Sorting system, not super fast, but can't really complain. I did not build a fast one. 4, 5, 6. And as soon as we're sure that there's no gravel left in the system, we can probably just go home. Okay. It's now empty, and we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Got all 4 shulker boxes, yup. Okay, so I'm going to fly home, and then we're going to sort out a circle. Oh, well, I guess, okay, you'll see what I mean in a bit. I should really put a roof on that so that we don't have any more errant ghasts spawning. Oh well. It'll happen eventually. You know what, I should probably sleep before I get mauled by phantoms again. Oh. But yeah. There's, let me just check. Yep, looks like I'm the only one in chat right now. And we should probably take our Blackstone in here and just very quickly see which variant we like the most. So, single Blackstone, there's chiseled polished Blackstone, then there's polished Blackstone, and these all need to be full blocks, by the way. And then there's, wait. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, and there's no like Blackstone tiles or anything. Okay, so I got 3 options. I want to say that polished Blackstone bricks. Oh shit! I want to say polished Blackstone bricks are the darkest. So yeah, we'll just go with polished Blackstone bricks, and in the meantime, we'll just put like the other 2 here. Fuck it, why not? Polished Blackstone bricks all goes up here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, first step is to secure, or is to, I guess, confirm that we are building here. And, it does need a... Oh, hello, Catherine. Don't try and sell me anything. I'm not buying. Whatever it is you're trying to sell, I am... If you are indeed trying to sell something, I'm not buying. Just thought I'd let you know so you don't waste your time trying to sell me, I don't know, your graphic design services or something of the like. But yeah, okay, so top row is the row of hoppers. Wait, hold on. You know what? Let me just build a copy of the... Let me just build a copy of everything. So, where are the composters? We don't have a composter. Okay, no big deal. Okay, so topmost row. Shit. Topmost row. Composter. Below that, hoppers. Where are my hoppers? We should have got way more. Oh yeah, way, way more. Okay, well let's just do a mock-up first. So this, and then transport hopper, and then uh actual hopper, comparator, 1, 2, that, 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 and then chests here. So total systems length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it's basically fits into a 7x7 blueprint. Okay, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth block off the ground. Okay, so not super difficult, and we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to get up there, we'll make a little staircase. Why not? It shouldn't fuck with my aesthetic too much to just do this. And then we put all the redstone up here. Wait, no. Actually, wait. I'm just realizing we probably can't afford to do this until the, we probably can't afford to do this until the floor's fully done. Oh, shit. And the reason I say this is, well, actually we could probably just put in the empty sorting system arrays, but at that point, you know, why? First of all. Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, I should also put these in, because this will be the row where the hoppers are sitting on. So I can build this first, and then I can basically build one block out. So yeah, I'm making myself a one long trough all the way to the end, and then once the one long trough is completely finished, we will have a bunch of hoppers looking into that direction, a bunch of redstone torches on the other side, then we just build this up. Just put a cover on top of it, and oh boy, we are going to need to do a lot of resource crafting. The 450 hoppers is not going to be too steep, I don't think. Oh, thanks, Catherine. But yeah. Again, if you're about to try and sell me something, like your artwork, I am not buying. Sorry, but I'm not. So we could start with the redstone torches. Actually, we have a shitload of sticks. And this row is only 75. And honestly, if I just think about it like the final project is just this, this 75 block long cell done 24 times, that'll be a lot more manageable. I didn't say it'd be fun, but it will be more manageable. Okay. And we need to do this 4 more times. God help me. There's no punchline. God help me. Okay, so if we can just make 75... Actually, if we can make 75 of them... 75... Well, crap, we need 75 comparators, first of all. Then we need 75 of the other things as well. Hmm. Where's all of our smooth stone? 1, 2, 3, and then... Yeah, that should total about 75. Next up, we need a comically large amount of redstone. Damn it, am I gonna have to go to the witch farm again? This shit always happens. I should have redstone just lying around the base somewhere. I mean, logically speaking, I should. Then again, logic is not always something that is applicable to my actions, so, yeah. Check all of these. Oh, wait, we gotta... No, that's redstone from a raid. I don't think that'll be enough. We also need, like, a shitload of quartz, by the way. Like, a not even funny amount of... Well, actually... Okay, assuming the first cell we finish is... not that long, we should be okay. Oh, wait! Jackpot. I almost said Geronimo. Got another stack of that. And then... going to do that. So, first things first. Stack of redstone torches. Second thing second, half stack of those. Okay. So, what we want is a little over a stack of comparators. We currently have 50, regular repeaters. We currently have about 55 in our inventory. Let me just, okay, so we need 11 more. There we go. That's the first 11 done. Next up, we need to make as many comparators as we can, which will probably require all of our redstone, or most of what's here. Because each comparator is 3 redstone torches. Uh, you know, mainly just I mainly just like farm bots for, you know, just like viewership, just like view time. That's mainly what I do. So yeah. Sleep the night real quick. 42. You know what? We'll need more. We'll need more comparators than these things would indicate. So why not? Let's make way in excess of what we genuinely need, and then let's bring a little bit of redstone down with us. So first things first. All of these blocks get a repeater facing into them. And hold on, if I just... Okay. I just need to make sure I do this in a way that ensures that I never end up like toggling a repeater to a slower setting. Or to a... Yeah, to a larger setting. Because that will fuck up the item sorter. It just needs to be a flat out repeater. Okay. And oh, wait, I made the perfect amount. Nice. Then we go here. And then we do this. And soon after this, we're gonna have to do all of the hopper placing, which is fun. I guess fun is a word that could be used to describe this. Conditionally. Yeah. And I do have a list of things that are ready to that I'm ready to just start setting up the filters for. But this is gonna be so exhausting. This is gonna be like multiple sessions. Oh, and we still haven't even started work on the floor yet, which is absurd. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then every one of these front rows is going to be a comparator, and then every one of the rows behind it is just going to be redstone, redstone, redstone. It's not even funny how much of the stuff I get through. You know what, come to think of it, it did make pretty good sense for me to make a witch farm when I did. I think my... Ah, very cool. I think my only... I think my only shortcoming is the fact that I didn't make the witch farm have a looting based... Well, okay, so it's debatable. When you have a system that can kill witches that quickly, it may actually outperform looting in the sense that the items that you are, you know, forcing through the system, you may end up killing more witches because they don't get piped up, and while they're being piped up through a like water column, they're still counting towards the overall mob cap. And I think because of that, you can make the argument that a system that kills them down there with a minecart is actually way better. Plus, in this case, I didn't need a beacon, so I didn't need a regen beacon. Although, regen beacon, haste beacon, strength beacon combo would go insane, and I would probably get a shitload of XP from killing all the witches, so if I wanted XP as like an incidental side thing, that would be kind of nice, you know? Okay. Shit. Okay, wait. Okay, just need to do this 75 more times. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Okay. Yeah, I guess I started counting a little bit late. So now, we just fill this whole thing up with redstone. It could probably go faster if I was just doing 3, 3, 3. But I mean... And now... Wait, hold on. Okay. I will need to cut a groove in the roof, and in the roof we will need to put all of the hoppers, because we forgot something important. It goes composter and then a hopper, but the hopper needs to be facing into here. So the hopper that transports items down the line and down the line and down the line and then down the line cannot be the same hopper that is transporting items into the system, or that is the hoppers that are involved in each wing of the sorting system cannot be the same hoppers that are involved in piping the items throughout the system. So that's going to be the big one. Okay. And then I guess we just go like, is this the... Oh. Okay. So I'm just going to destroy all of these, and then we're going to come back later, put composters through the top. It's either that or I move the whole system, which I don't think I intend to do. Actually, yeah, the notion of moving the whole system is insane. Yeah, we can put it in the roof. Honestly, building it like a block higher just gives us extra space to... gives us a little bit of extra space to play around. So we could put the shulker box loaders down a little bit high up. So it's basically like a grabbable level for us. Wait, come to think of it, how tall is the shulker box loader design that we plan to use? Oh, it's 3 blocks tall. Okay, it's 3 blocks tall, but these are redstone components, so they need to come a little bit forward. And, yeah. Okay. That's basically one wave of the sorters done. Now, here's another thing I need to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm not fucking doing that. Okay. Annoying people dealt with. We need to take the circumference, we need to take the cross section of here, so -475. You know what? I should be recording. -475 is the targeted block. And then I go all the way here. And the targeted block here is -525. So, the difference is actually a very handy 50 blocks, so... I could do a circle of 50 blocks diameter, or... Do I want this whole thing to be void floor? I think I do want this whole thing to be void floor, low key, because we have access to black dye. We have access to sand via the sand duper. Oh, but there's gonna be a part where like the part underneath here is void floor. Okay, well then to give it an additional bit of clearance, we're going to count 7 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to run over to here and do the exact same thing on the exact same side. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, let's see. 50 minus 14 is 36. So I should be looking for a circle of 36 block circumference, right? Hold on. 50 minus 7 is equal to 36. And yeah, let me go look up circle generator to create a circle of 36. Oh, okay. 36 radius. Wait a second. Hold on. Nope, that's radius. Logically, I keep confusing radius and diameter in my head. Okay, so assuming this is the start block, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4, 5, and then we go in, and then we do 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit! We may be cutting it very close. Low key, low genuinely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, shit! We may end up touching the wall. Hold on. This is one diagonal to the wall. Oh my god, this one's like right diagonal to the wall. Fuck. Okay. Shit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And then it goes up to 1, 2. And then it goes diagonal for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it does the same thing on the other side. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I do the same thing on the opposite side. 1, 2. You know what? I should probably be mining some of these ores at least. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then we go 2 in. 1, 2. 2 in here. 1, 2. And this will eventually end up looking like a big circle, which is good for us. 7 blocks may have been cutting it a little bit close. Actually, the void floor doesn't. Well, I mean, it would be better if it was super exact, but I'll take what I can get. So 1, 2, 3, followed by 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this actually worked out very well for us. And then we run all the way to the other end, and everything inside the circle needs to be dropped, I want to say like 20 blocks. So, My fault for picking up a mega project. This is genuinely my BE. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you know what? We'll look on this side first. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Wait, whoops. Hold on. Direction change. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And then here is the cross. Okay. Okay, and I like how it almost feels like we made it the perfect length. There is the inside's a little bit iffy. It's a little bit fucked. But that aside, I'm pretty glad that we, managed to make it about perfect. Honestly, these can also go. Just as long as I know where the end blocks are, we should be okay. But yeah, we can fill up everything except the negative space, and then we can start to bury this entire build. Well, no, then we'll start doing the trench in the middle. And the trench is going to have to be quite deep. Because if I don't know if you guys have ever made a void floor before, but it's look, the deeper it is, the better it looks. We have glass, we have black dye. We can do a few more AFK streams. This won't be done before I'm finished with my reservice, but eh. Oh, also when I dig the trench down, I'm gonna need to make all the walls out of like every single wall is gonna have to be. Yo, hello. Hello, Luna. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing fine. Don't try and sell me anything. If you're here to sell me something, it's something I'm not buying. Not your art, not your graphic design services. Don't even advertise to me. Okay, thank God. As long as you're not here to say, "Oh, by the way, here's my art page," because I don't take kindly to, well, grifters is what I'd call them. But as long as you're not one of those people, welcome. You're welcome to the stream. No problem. Okay. So once we are, you know what? I probably won't be able to finish all of this tonight because I'm still keeping a kind of normal sleep schedule. We're making my storage room, which honestly is going to take a little bit more work. But yeah. Each of these is going to be an item sorter, by the way. Each of these bamboo planks is going to correspond to an item sorter in the final product. So, I'm just quarrying out the space I'm going to need. First off, we're putting in something called a void floor. Well, actually, you know what? This a little bit late in the project. I still haven't decided whether we're doing something called a galaxy floor or void floor. No, actually, it's not too long. It's if you want to store every item in Minecraft, you're going to need about 1,400 and I want to say 1450. Oh, sorry, no. In terms of survival obtainable items, there's about 1,450. If you would like to future-proof it so that when future versions of Minecraft arrive, you just build another wing on the storage system, there's you could do up to 1,800. I am doing this storage room is going to hold 450 items, but it's only going to store the first 450 items in Minecraft, like numerically. So I'll start with like stone, cobblestone, and if I want to get to the other stuff like deep slate, that is going to take quite a while. So yeah, little bit of a little bit of a mega project. Honestly, the first mega project in this world, I think, because all of the others include, well, I wouldn't call a PC, a Java edition. Yeah. But yeah, we need to wait, why am I on infinite VSync? What's going on? Video settings, max frame rate. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's set the max frame rate to 100. That way. Okay. Yeah. So honestly, it's kind of what you need to do to future-proof it. Plus, I am going to have a wing further down that is basically committed to storing all of the non-stackables. And the way I'm going to do that is either through the utilization of allays or via the utilization of copper golems. Because both of those things can take items that you cannot put through an item sorter, like chainmail boots, and then it can sort them into a chest, provided the chest has another pair of chainmail boots in it. Which should be okay. I mean, I should be able to get this all to work. I have never built an item sorter that's comprised of multiple, I guess, storage methods. Because every item sorter I built so far has used the singular storage method of, well, it uses the standard item sorter module, which is to say it's a comparator reading a hopper that travels down 3 pieces of redstone that will power a repeater into the back of a block with a redstone torch in it. And that's basically what I built 75 of over here. And hopefully before my... Okay, so in Singapore we do something called reservice, and hopefully before I get called up to spend another week in a military base, doing basically nothing important with my life, I would hope that I could get at least one cell done. Because having one cell done means we could start the bulk storage for things like stone, cobblestone, dirt, grass, podzol, all of those. And yeah. But first things first, in goes this And then second thing second, we're going to have to dig a pretty deep trench that is the effective volume of this part and all the way to the end. And would you believe me if I told you this is 25% of what I planned the final storage system to be, which is kind of a pain in my asshole. There's a whole pain in my ass. And for the best part, it seems to be a slime chunk that I built my base inside of. So, whoop-de-fucking-do. I'm never gonna have to worry about sticky pistons ever again. I'm just gonna have to worry about going AFK in my storeroom and getting harassed by these little goobly molesters. 25%, yeah. So imagine this entire wing, size-wise, except I'm repeating it in that direction, and that direction. Because that is how many, that's effectively how much you need to do 1800. And the reason for that is because this is already quite a walkable system, so it goes like down, and the items will go down, and then they'll be piped back through here, around this corner, and then back through here, and then they'll get piped into a wall. And if I made it 1800 long, and I just did like, if I did this, that would be 1800 divided by 6, which is 300. So each of these would be 4 times as long. This cell, that cell, this stretch alone, this 75 block stretch, would be 300 blocks, followed by 600 in the middle, 600 in the middle, and then another 300 on that side, which is insane, and would basically mean that if I want to get like waxed copper oxidized stairs or whatever, I would need to walk like 6 times the distance. It would basically deviate from the notion of like a path of convenience. This would literally become a path of inconvenience. It would defy sense. How long am I doing this? Well, I've streamed 36 episodes so far, and if I can make this my big thing, if I can make this my channel's like big recurring series, I would be quite happy to do that. And if I could do 100, 200, 300 episodes on this world, I would be a very happy camper. Also, let me just very quickly get rid of these blocks, because now that they've been moved 3 inwards, these blocks actually go right up to the opening, which is splendid, pretty swell. So, man, we're gonna need to sit down and have a long, hard think about our storage solutions while we're doing this, because one of these is probably going to be a double chest. If not an entire double chest, it's approaching a double chest, and we're going to have to dig down 20 levels if we want the proper void flow. We could do 14, but that, like, if I'm going through all the effort of doing this, I'm not gonna half fuck it. I'm going to full fuck it, you know? I'm not gonna half-ass it. I can pay for the whole horse, you know? What if that's why the music art, the musician is called Whole Horse? Like, opposed to half-ass. I don't know. Like, he gives it his all. Yeah, I don't know either. Some artists have weird-ass names. Like The Weeknd. That's not a person name. That's a section of the week. That's a time. Why are you called The Weeknd? Oh, and then once we've done with this, we're gonna have to, like, Lil... You mean Lil Baby? Oh. Oh. Okay, weird autocorrect. But yeah, like Lil Uzi. Well, I mean, I don't know, it could be his favorite gun. I like Uzis. They're usually pretty shit in whatever video game they're in, but they have an aesthetic, you know. You look like you mean business when you're using one. Even though they're really not that good. Like in Payday. I just wish it was a better I just wish it was a better gun in video games. We don't use the Uzi in Singapore, so I never actually used one. Plus gun control. Closest thing we have are probably the P90s that are police officers. Well, sorry, like airport. Oh, it's oh yeah, because it's a machine pistol. Well, I mean, isn't every modern firearm technically a gun? They use gunpowder, right? Oh, M4164. I'm unfamiliar with that. I know the M4 suffix is, like an M4A1 carbine or like an M4A1, but I'm not sure I'm familiar with the 164. Is it like a post-Vietnam War version of the M4? Is it like a newer model? Honestly, the only like gun that I'm intimately familiar with would be the SAR-21. Ah, okay. Yeah, the only model of gun I'm intimately familiar with is the SAR-21, and the only reason I'm intimately familiar with it is because I spent like I want to say at least 300 hours of my life cleaning one of the fucking things. But I mean, that's just being in the military. Unfortunately, when I was in the military, my vocation saw me doing a lot of rifle cleaning because I used my rifle a lot. Even and here's the worst part: it kept firing. We had to keep firing blanks out of it. And if you know anything about guns, you know that blanks are harder to clean than actual bullets, because a bullet just leaves carbon behind, but a blank leaves carbon and burnt plastic. So you are going at that shit with a brush for 4 hours every time you fire the gun a single time. I mean that, or you fill a little bottle with kerosene. But of course, in the event that this ever gets back to the Singapore Armed Forces, you didn't hear this from me. But you could fill a little bit of. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I'm assuming you don't use you aren't in a situation where you carry a gun in real life. But basically, in the event that you ever find yourself needing to clean a rifle, what you want to do is take a strong abrasive like kerosene, fill a little bottle of it, sneak it into camp, pour it through the barrel of your gun, and then take your flannelette cloth and make sure you clean that shit thoroughly. Because if there's anything left, it's going to corrode the inner rifling of the gun, which means your bullets will stop flying straight. But as long as you do that and then you clean the gun thoroughly afterwards, you can basically make any rifle approach factory new in terms of cleanliness. But of course, you didn't hear that from me, and that's the kind of information that the government doesn't want you to know. Like the geese at the park are free. You can just like walk out and take them. I have like 12 ducks at home already. But yeah, what other illegal life pro tips do I know? Not that many. But yeah, I hope you never find yourself in a situation where you need to clean a gun. It's because if you're cleaning a gun, you're either at war or you've used the gun, and neither of which are ideal for any member of the human race. Unless you're just like a gun junkie and you like going to a range, shooting a little bit, and then because you take good care of your tools, you go clean up afterwards. Get out of my storage room, dickhead. Maybe maybe not. You're shifted from. Oh, so you've, as in like you used to live in. okay, you used to live in Texas, but now you've gone to the UAE. Yeah, I mean, I hope you don't end up having to use a gun in the UAE. Because if that happens, like someone's trying to form a new caliphate. That's not a fun place to be, like at all. Oh God, all of the all of the stuff we spent so long gathering, and we only have this much concrete. It's gonna be a nightmare to fill this order. Oh wait, no, we still got a little bit of black concrete actually. You know what? Not too bad. One thing that may be, you know what? I'm just gonna put torches here first. I'm going to have to come back later with a bucket of water and just spray everything. But for now, I think I'm just gonna do all the concrete in a single batch. So let me take this. Let me take this. Let me throw this up here. Let me take more of the concrete out. Throw these things up here. More black concrete. And yeah, we need to fill up the rest of this circular outline. And then the rest of the inner outline, well, that we need to quarry out, which is going to be its whole other series of BS. Let's talk about your rules. You forgot your khaki, but you... Oh! Oh shit. Oh yes, of course. So, fundamentalist Islamic countries will have very little theft, which is actually amazing. They will have less theft than basically any like high trust society in the world. And the reason for that is because if you steal, they can cut your hand off. Well, okay, places that adhere to Sharia law can and probably will cut your hand off. So, yeah, that's fun life pro tip. But yeah, it's it's great. It's like it's amazing. You're living in such a high trust society. Because, you know, if anyone violates the sanctity of that high trust society, they get their hands chopped off. Which, low key, unpopular opinion, I think I think unless you're stealing something that is essential to human life, like bread, unless you're like Jean Valjeaning it up, you kinda deserve to have your hands cut off if you steal. Like if there's no valid reason for you to steal something, you're just stealing for shits and giggles. I kind of think it's justified to cut your hands off, which very unpopular opinion to have, especially in like a first world country. Like I don't live in. Oh, damn. Well, hey, that is honestly that's how you maintain a high trust society. That's one of the prices you have to pay to live in a more utopic civilization. It's of course I don't relish the idea of like, you know, like I wouldn't I don't, well, okay. I do kind of relish the idea of having thieves get their hands cut off. But at the same time, like, you know, nobody forces you to steal. Nobody's okay. If you're stealing bread, like if you're pulling a Jean Valjean, I kind of understand. Like it's if it's that or starvation, you know, you do what you need to survive. If you're stealing a Lexus, I kind of look at you askance, you know. If there's something that that there's no need for you to steal, you're just doing it. If you're stealing credit cards and buying if you're stealing someone's credit cards and buying Jordans, I I kind of, yeah, get your hands cut off. You've lost all sympathy on my end. And a lot of people, especially people who live in first world countries, will completely disagree with what I just said. They'll be like, "No, that's barbaric. You can't do that." Those people probably live in less high trust societies than the UAE. So, I mean, make of that what you will. Be polite to people, say please and thank you, and carry a big stick. And in this case, the big stick is cutting people's hands off. Oh, Singapore started caning people for doing that. Like people who scam the elderly, we've started caning them. Which honestly I don't think is enough. Like either like revoke citizenship or something more drastic than caning. I would say that that's theft too. So, you know, maybe cutting fingers off. Of course, my government's never gonna do that. But I kind of wish they did. I kind of wish they had, enough commitment, enough follow through to do that. Okay, it's wild thinking about how, despite all of the concrete that we have went out and farmed, we are probably not even close to. Well, actually, we can probably finish it on the amount that we have left. Okay. Enjoy your nap, Luna. I will hope to catch you in some future stream. And hopefully in that future stream, I will be a little bit more done with this project. Because this does not make for super good content. It's just me digging out a hole. Of course, the hole's been getting bigger, but of course, it's still not the most engaging content I could ever make. But yeah. Wonder how much black concrete we've placed. Oh, black concrete powder, we're at 10k. Ah, thank you, Luna. I will try and stay alive until we next meet again. I try not to die. I mean, who can say what the future has in store for me, but I'll try not to die. Yeah. And I'll catch you on the flip side. When I'm hopefully a little bit more done with this. I can see the outline coming in. I can tell where the void floor is going to need to be. Well, here's the thing. My dumbass hasn't even decided void floor or galaxy floor. So, if I'm doing galaxy floor, what I need is a bunch of firefly bushes, as well as a bunch of candles, ideally black candles, and black glass. And if I want like stars or nebulae, I can do white candles as well. If I want a void floor, that will just have to be candles without the firefly bushes, or maybe end rods. And oh boy, the end rods thing is going to be a pain. End rods are like the biggest pain in the ass light source for me to farm. Unless, well, okay, I do have a bunch of end stone. What I could do is I could set aside a huge district of my world that is just like a plains biome. They'll just become the end stone farming biome. Oh, sorry, the chorus fruit farming biome. And then I start using that chorus fruit for my nefarious purposes, which is to make end rods. Honestly, chorus fruit would open up quite a few build options. I could see myself working with purpur, build-wise. Um, hmm. Yeah, honestly, I could see myself working with purpur blocks as a build palette. Actually, why not? I could imagine uglier build palettes than purpur. Although it does kind of sound like me doing a very racist impression of an Asian person trying to say the word purple. Yeah, that one purper. That one purper. Okay, that makes honestly that would I'd find that funny. I'm an Asian who can laugh at themselves. I would probably find purper quite funny. Sounds like a South Park bit, honestly. But but yeah, once we are done with this little section, we can I guess we can call it a day, honestly. Also, part of me is thinking, in the interest of symmetry, because this thing stops one block before the end, maybe I move this whole thing one block down so that this thing starts one block before the end. I don't know. I haven't given it too much thought. I don't give most things in my life a lot of thought. I am more of an action first, thought second human being. I'm not very proactive, I'm just reactive. Like a chemical, like a volatile chemical. Okay. So honestly, it seems like the side I want to say like the edging, but at the same time like the coping. Yeah, coping is probably a better word. The the interior edge is not going to be that difficult. What is going to be pretty difficult is falling into random holes in the ground, and also having to dig out the hole in the middle, which is going to be kind of a massive endeavor. Every one of these lengths is a full 75 blocks, and that's going to be, well, 75 times 8. Shit, that's already like 12 stacks. Plus this entire surface area, but 20 blocks down. Oh, and the walls are going to need to be quite tall. You know the worst part is, half of these stone blocks won't even have an appropriate storage place. I mean, they'll have a temporary storage space, but they won't have like a permanent storage space and shulker box loader until we. So we're doing it chronologically, right? They won't have an appropriate storage space until we reach the part where 1.12.2 is located. 1.12 is located. No, sorry. Actually, the andesite, granite, diorite are all going to come in at like I think either 1.9 or 1.10. I just remember them being back in the game when I started playing again at 1.10. Basically, I started in like late 1.4.7. I played until 1.5, and then I discovered the magic of modded Minecraft, and I played a bunch of Divine RPG, and then after Divine RPG, I found the Hexit launcher, and I played a shitload of Hexit. It was not funny. I think I may have like 500 something hours on the Hexit mod pack alone. And also Pixelmon Fossils and Archaeology are two mod packs I probably have several hundred hours playing each. Pixelmon even more. Because my current Pixelmon Season 2, Pixel Monday Season 2 is already at 100 hours. And yeah. And I was gonna say, Hexit is still my number one squeeze. I think Hexit is the Minecraft mod pack I've spent the longest amount of time playing out of anything else in my life. It's either Hexit, Tekkit Classic, and Tekkit Classic I don't think I've played nearly as much as I played Hexit, or Big Dig, which honestly, a bunch of the old Tekkit, like all of the Tekkit launcher mod packs are just like so goated. It's hard to explain. Mod packs back then were soulful. That's like internet user slang spelled SOVLFUL. Like they were filled with soul. And yeah, I miss OG. I miss Tekkit Classic. I miss all of them, honestly. They're all so good. But yeah, Tekkit Classic, Hexit. I spent a shitload of time playing those. Divine RPG as well. I think there was a mod pack on the Curse Forge. There was like just a, oh sorry, on the not Curse Forge, on the Tekkit launcher. There was just a one-to-one recreation of Atlanticraft's Zach and Cody from Atlanticraft. It was a copy of the wait, was it Zach and Cody? It was the penguin and the chicken from Atlanticraft. But basically, it was a recreation of their Divine RPG mod pack, and I fucking loved Divine RPG. So I played the shit out of that mod pack. I still do love Divine RPG, honestly. I've never played through like Advent of Ascension, but honestly, if they potted Divine RPG as it was in its final state to modern Minecraft, you would see a playthrough of that like right away. Shit, I would even drop Hollowhardcore to play Divine RPG. But yeah, is that all of it? Okay, we've basically finished. That's pretty outstanding. And now we need to dig a hole through here. Well, actually, now we need to end the stream because it's currently 3 in the morning. Oh my god, it's almost 4 in the morning. Fuck my life. Yeah, we need to dig a hole through here. And then we need to make a couple of decisions. But basically, we're going to need this number of blocks in glass, and then, oh god, oh god, I don't even want to think about it right now. But yeah, thanks for everyone who watched the stream, and thanks for everyone who's watching the VODs, and I'll catch you guys at some indistinct point in the future.